Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kelvin Hunter, is seeking at least $7 million in a lawsuit against the Wendy Williams show's production company, Debmar Mercury. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So it's been a while since we talked about Wendy Williams, but technically it's not about Wendy Williams. As you know, Wendy Williams divorced Kelvin Hunter a couple of years ago at this point. And rumor on the street is that they reunited, not in a romantic way, but we hear that he's being there for her in her time of need, and including using one of his attorneys. Well, apparently Kelvin Hunter is now filing a lawsuit against Debmar Mercury, which is making me believe, are they in cahoots? And when I say they, Kelvin and Wendy? Well, let me clear something up, because I always see this in the comment section. His birth name is Kelvin Hunter. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks, because here we always cite our sources. Found this out years ago. Even if you go to Kelvin Hunter's Instagram, it says the real Kelvin Hunter, unless he's changed it since the last time I checked, because I don't follow him. Well, now Kelvin, as you know, was allegedly fired from the Wendy Williams show as soon as she decided to file for divorce. Rumor on the street was that he got a major payout, including a $1 million life insurance over Wendy's life. Not sure if any of that is true, but that was the rumor. Well, now Kelvin Hunter, in an exclusive from the Shade Room, is suing Debmar Mercury for at least $7 to $10 million in damages, and saying that he was wrongfully fired due to his divorce from Wendy Williams. So this is what the report is saying, so we can get into the specific details and then talk about, other things. So this is what they're reporting. According to documents exclusively obtained by the Shade Room, the ex-husband of the media maven filed documents in New York on Monday. In his lawsuit, Kelvin Hunter, they say Kevin, I'm going to say Kelvin Hunter, claims he was terminated, quote, on basis of his marital status, which is barred by the New York City human rights law. As a result of the firing, Hunter has suffered. Yeah, you look like you were suffering in Florida with your side woman and baby. He says that he has suffered an economic loss, which will be determined by trial in the range of $7 to $10 million. He claims that in April of 2019, after Wendy filed for divorce, he received a letter from Debmar Mercury that stated he was terminated. The letter read in part, "Effective immediately, your role as the executive producer of the Wendy Williams show is terminated, and your professional relationship with Debmar Mercury is also concluded." The lawsuit claims that in 2007, the production company started negotiation talks with him and Wendy Williams. The ex-husband of the media maven also stated that he represented Williams at all times during the negotiations between Debmar and Williams. He states that he was used to being behind the scenes of Wendy's prior ventures and used his business knowledge and street smarts to negotiate a significant financial increase from the initial contract being offered to Williams. I kind of believe this. I do kind of believe this, because if you listen to any of what Wendy has said over the years, she sort of confirmed his street smarts and his business savvy. She kind of downplayed it in her documentary and in movie, but she did well with Kelvin. The suit also says that he was the executive producer of the show from on around November of 2007 to April of 2019. The document states Hunter was contractually obligated to 10% of commissions on revenues. Also mentioned are the duties Hunter was responsible for. Among the many listed, he alleges that some of his duties involved the creation of the show's brand, the look and feel of the show, helping conceptualize the wildly popular Hot Topics, Shoe Cam, and Hot Seat segments of the show. The filing claims that many of the segments Hunter helped create on the Wendy Williams show will now be a part of the Sherri Shepherd's new show. Well, now that they said this, it's going to be very sure that they're going to get away from doing any of that. I don't think he can claim Hot Topics. If you watch the Wendy Williams show, yes, they went from doing like a few minutes of Hot Topics to a full 20 minutes of Hot Topics, because that's where Wendy reigns supreme. He also stated in this lawsuit the show never recovered from his firing. I don't know about that. I mean, now he can say that because Wendy has not been a part of the show, and this is going to lead me to my speculation and my conspiracy theory in a second. So he says that the show never recovered from its filing, and defendants underestimated the plaintiff's value to the show. Kevin Hunter is asking for not less than $7 million and punitive damages, lost wages, commissions. He's also asking for the costs and fees of this proceeding, including legal fees. So, you know, in the last video that we did on Wendy Williams, we were talking about allegedly she is negotiating a multi-million-dollar podcast deal. No confirmation on that. That's just a rumor on the street. In that video, I said to you, now I'm kind of feeling like this was intentional, that this was a plan that Todd set up now, that Wendy is plotting. And then maybe something was happening behind the scenes and she decided she didn't want to be on this show anymore, or she didn't want to work with Debmar Mercury anymore. I'm just speculating. And she decided to do this and wait out her contract that way. I don't know. No confirmation if in this lawsuit Wendy Williams is named as part of it as well. I haven't been able to confirm that. But if he's just suing Debmar Mercury and not his wife, who is also an executive producer of the show, it says a lot. It says a whole lot. Are Wendy and Kelvin plotting together? And why did Kelvin wait almost 3 years after the firing to actually file this lawsuit? This is just very interesting timing. Guys, I want to know what you think. Do you think it's interesting timing? Do you think that Kelvin and Wendy are plotting together? I don't think they're ever going to get back together. I think that relationship is done. I think he's full on with Sharina Hudson and their new baby. But they share a child together. They spent many years together. They did business together. They did great business together. They made millions together. I mean, he has a lot of valid points. But you already know with the Sherri Shepherd show, I'm kind of feeling very uneasy about the Sherri Shepherd show. And I feel bad for Sherri because it's just like this dark cloud over her show. Anyways, guys, let's continue the conversation below. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.